worked with them, and they're just disciplined. And I think that's what you get from a lot of student athletes. They have that discipline to take advantage of every minute of the day, and that's what I believe our student athletes do.
Boy, that's a formula for success in any field, and not just athletes, but being disciplined about time. Give us some of your success stories.
Yeah, and I have several. I was trying to think of the ones I might share, but we just had a women's basketball player who set our all-time scoring record. Name is Tiana Outland. And everyone is starting to see her in the paper and stuff. Wow, she's now the all-time leading scorer. What they don't know is her background. She grew up in Compton. Her mom, single parent. She basically lived with her mom sometimes. She lived with her grandma. She was homeless several times. And while she found friends who might have taken to drugs, she took to the basketball court. Started playing her freshman year in basketball in high school. They just retired her jersey. But let's fast forward a little bit. Tiana, not only is she performing on the court, she's already received her degree before she's even finished playing in criminal justice, going to move on to get her master's degree. And she's just a phenomenal story, and she's one of many. We have our SAC president, Student Athletics Advisory Committee President Lauren Kaufman. She's on the swim team. Well, I had no idea for the last 3 years that she's also a first-generation student. And she is going to make a huge impact in this community. I mean, everyone knows her. She does hundreds of hours of community service in addition to swimming, in addition to doing well in the classroom. So, I mean, that's just two of many stories that I could share with you.
Ziggy, I know that there's a way that our viewers, particularly here in Kern County, can really be a part of that and can really engage with what you're doing out there. Tell us about that, about scholarships for student athletes and what the local community can do to support that.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we have what's called the Roadrunner Scholarship Fund. That's a fund where we pay for all of our student athlete scholarships. We're allowed we have 50% right now of our scholarships funded. So the Tiana Outlands, the Lauren Kaufman, the numerous other success stories, we could double that. And where that's going to come is from the community, and they can make a huge impact. And I think it's important to know 67% of our student athletes stay right here in Kern County. So they're not just moving back home. They're staying here. They, just like I have, they fall in love with Bakersfield. Because we have people that just refuse to go back home after they come here. So the Roadrunner Scholarship Fund, we have people that contribute anywhere from $100 all the way up to funding full scholarships. So that is a way that someone can make an immediate impact in our department, for our student athletes, for our community. So I love talking about our student athlete scholarships.
Your students staying here reminds me of what our mayor says is no one ever comes to Bakersfield of their own free will, but no one ever leaves of their own free will. Once they get here, they come to understand what a special place this is. Ziggy, very quickly, you also are doing a life skills training for your students, and even the community can be involved in that.
Absolutely. We just, for the first time ever, we started a life skills program. We have a life skills coordinator, and we are trying to get community members to come when we do networking events, when we're going to have our first ever leadership academy this summer, and tons of programs that are going on. So I'd love for people to contact me. We could get them plugged in, and once they meet our student athletes and see the impact that they can make, they're going to jump right on board.
Talk a little bit more about that life skills program.
Yeah, so the life skills program is to holistically develop our student athletes.
Okay.
Over and beyond academics, over and beyond in competition. So we're training them on etiquette. We're training them on speaking engagements. I know you'll be talking soon about financial literacy. Financial literacy is something that we're training our student athletes on. Again, we want to make sure that they are 100% prepared. I say this a lot. I don't want their glory days to be right now. I want their glory days to be down the road. And that's what this life skills program helps with.
What a worthy vision. Well, listen, when we come back, we're going to be talking about financial literacy. I think so many are financially illiterate, and but there's a way to solve that.
Yes.
So let's hear a little bit more music, and then we'll be right back.
My name's Trouble. My name's Trouble. Lord, what they done to me, and I don't wanna hurt you. Stay away from me. My name's Trouble.
Bakersfield Californian is a great read on the iPad, but did you know that the Bakersfield Californian is available on your Kindle Fire? Or how about Google's Nexus 7, the Nook? You bet. You can also